long time. And yeah, we can talk about Caballero mistakes that probably cost that game, but it was not only that mistakes.
No.
I think the team looks very poor. We haven't seen probably a shot from Messi in the second half, you know, which is, you never heard these many times, you know. He took Agüero off. Why they cannot play Higuaín and Agüero in front, both together? If I'm a Croatian defender and I have to play against Higuaín, I will be more worried about it. And probably also for midfielders to be close to the centre back. But it was really little from Argentina.
It's a tough watch for you. Cesc, Croatia played excellently.
Yeah, very good. As Alan said, in midfield they played well, but I think Argentina made it so easy for them. They were a broken team, as he said. They were playing 5 attackers and 5 defenders. If you are a midfielder, this is exactly what you want. You have so much time, space, counter-attack, you can keep the ball, you can do whatever you want. And it felt sometimes the Argentinian players, they were not playing for each other. They were playing against each other. The passes were terrible, nothing to say.
No, nothing at all. Let's have a look at the group table and see the significance of that particular result. Croatia's victory confirms their place in the last 16, and the points in their final game will guarantee they win the group. Argentina's fate is now out of their hands, and if Iceland get at least 4 points from their next 2 games, the South Americans will be eliminated. Argentina almost certainly have to beat Nigeria to have any chance of progressing. Well, we've seen the odd howler at this World Cup from goalkeepers, but probably none quite like this one.
Yeah, but yes, that is absolutely correct. But the problem started before that defensively. A long ball comes forward, and you're looking for your centre half to be dominant. It starts here. Otamendi, he's got a challenge in the air. He's got to win the header here when the ball comes forward. It's a 50 or 60 yard ball. Go and head it. Just go and head it. You're a centre half. Be dominant, but he didn't. And then the rest is obviously down to the goalkeeper. We highlighted mistakes in the first half, but it's an incredible finish. Technique. Look at that. Eye on the ball, chest over the ball, back of the net, and he's fortunate because he could have had a red card in the first half. Did Rebic.
Dreadful error. He's going to live with that forever.
Yeah, forever. I mean, there are moments in your career that they define sometimes your career, and unfortunately for him, this will be always with him. But in his defense, he played for Pep Guardiola. Yeah. And I know, for example, this with Conte sometimes that he likes to play from the back. They always ask you to play this way. Yeah. And maybe at the back of his head, he wanted that, but it was not the right time today.
Pablo, I've got to ask you, is your former teammate, and I know you're distraught for him.
I know, I feel sorry for Caballero. I spent 3 years with him at Manchester City. And it was a great chance for him in this World Cup because Romero normally was the first choice for Argentina. He got injured just a few days before the start of the World Cup, and it was a great opportunity for Willy Caballero to come in and to show his class. But you cannot make those mistakes in the World Cup.
No.
Simple as that. Sometimes if you don't feel 100% sure to chip the ball, or you can do this in the club because then in 3 days' time you probably go another game. Yeah. That is the thing. Yeah. But in the World Cup, if you don't win, you go home. So I feel so sorry for him again, but it was a huge mistake.
Yeah. The goal scorer, Rebic, we felt he was probably lucky to still be on the field of play. It was kind of horrendous challenge in the first half, Cesc.
Yeah, as we said, it should have been but this is football. I mean, it's unbelievable, you know, it's unpredictable, anything can happen. He should be off, we've said it at half-time, definitely red card, intentional all day long. And after that, he scores the first goal of the game, incredible.
You agree, don't you?
I agree, yeah, he's endangering an opponent, he goes over the top. The ball's actually a yard away from him. He knows exactly what he's doing, he's gone to hurt him.
Yeah, OK. 2-0 Modric, cracking goal, beautiful, bending, technical shot.
Yeah, it's got incredible bend on it, hasn't it? You can see it from the off. But it sort of summed Argentina up, didn't it? Is that he gets
What you're
that
talking
ball.
about there,
But,
wasn't it? About that fact there's nobody in
So
the
much
field.
space, it's incredible.
But I mean, I don't want to harbour on and continue to pick on the goalkeeper, but I think a top goalkeeper stops that. I really do, because it is a magnificent effort, and you can see the bend of it.
Yeah.
But look at the reaction when they lose the ball, Argentina, or the lack of it. Just walking.
Yeah.
That tells you that there's no team spirit, and there's huge problems in that squad.
Well, they had 3 coaches in qualification and played 45 players and never played the same team once. So there was obviously problems going into the tournament, so, and you could see them. But great finish from Modric, nevertheless.
Yeah, nevertheless, he played fantastic. I think he was superb. You know, he's key for them on holding the ball. You know, moving forward. He's always looking for the right pass, and to have this type of player secures you so much as a team. You know, gives you confidence. And I don't think Croatia were amazing. I just think they know exactly how they want to play. They have a plan. They went for it. But Argentina, a big disappointment.
Yeah, Rakitic got in the act at the end. I don't really want to ask you to talk us through any of the... I know you're so disappointed, but
Listen,
and by this stage it was all over, wasn't it?
You have to give credit to Croatia. They were a really, really good team in the second half. And what I really appreciate from those players like Rakitic, Modric, they have a really good technique, but they've been so disciplined without the ball. They've been working so hard without the ball.
Yeah, but look at the way the Argentinians.
Yeah, that is unacceptable.
Start to walk back when they lose the ball here. You're 2-0 down in the World Cup, and your manager's in desperate trouble, and he's looking for players to pull him out the mire. Come on,
9 players out of position.
Look at the players jogging back there. Mascherano sort of sums it up there. Look, arm in the air, trying to play. Still hasn't moved. That tells you there's serious problems in that team.
How will this go down back in Argentina? I mean, I know they're a hugely passionate, football-loving country. What will the reaction be like?
I think everyone is so angry in Argentina.
Angry?
For sure, yeah, angry. I think, you know, the Argentinian people, they waiting for this group of players. Probably is the last chance for a few of them to make something big with the national team. So some of those players, they lost 3 consecutive finals. The World Cup in Brazil in 2014, and then 2 Copas America with Chile on penalties. And probably was the last chance to show something. But it's going to be tough for them. It's going to, especially for they will be so criticised from the media as well.
Of course, we saw some brutal tackling in that game, didn't we? I mean, it really was the most physical encounter probably of the World Cup so far.
There was some naughty tackles out there. I mean, that one was from Otamendi there. He's fortunate not to get a red card here.
He knew what he was doing there, didn't he?
Definitely. You know exactly what you're doing. I mean, to be honest, as an opponent, if he does it, no problem, but he should be off.
Yeah.
That's it. It's your choice. You want to do it, but you should be off 100%.
Mr. Rebic there, we've showed that one again. That's we've spoken about that one there. Yep, there was a few naughty challenges out in that game, and very surprised that we didn't see a red card.
Yeah. Incredible.
Yeah, there was. We could have shown a few more as well.
It's no longer a contact sport. There was a bit of contact in that game, that's for sure. Look at this.
Ouch.